I'm back. Oh my sweet Jesus. That's been happening so much tonight, man. I genuinely don't know what it is. It's got to be the CPU, but that doesn't even make sense. That's like the third or fourth tonight, yeah. Somewhere's around there. I'm gonna go get bricks. I'm gonna go get bricks and some friggin' stuff. Oh my gosh, like that is just, it's annoying because it undercuts like the swing of things, you know what I mean? Someone's gonna have to stitch those files together. Gee whiz, I don't know who. A miracle man. Mr. Clean. But no, what I was gonna say, Chicken, to you was yeah, I've played the Fantasy Flight systems. I've played Tales from the Loop system. I've played Pathfinder system 1 and 2. I've played 3.5. I've played 5e, a little bit of 4th edition. I'm trying to think what else I play. Ooh, is that some Scion wool? I'll take that. I'll take some Scion wool off. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. That'd be swell, me bucko. Sponge boy, me bob. I like your words, Magic Man. So true, King. So, nap at 3 a.m. with coffee brewed in Monster instead of water. Oh, sweet Jesus. Honestly, doesn't sound terrible. Actually, do you know they do make like caffeine, like coffee monsters? Did you know that? I didn't know that. I saw those at the store the other day. It was like Monster Espresso, and it was like a full can of Monster, but it was also infused with coffee. And I was like, oh, this seems like something Pink would hate. Like, so I was walking, because normally I stop in at my regular bodega, but instead I stopped in at like a 7-Eleven, because, well, I just needed to get some stuff. And so I was going in there, and usually I try not to like shop. I don't know. I prefer to like shop at like the independent like convenience stores rather than like the big chain. I don't know why. It's just like it was taught to me as a child, like, you know, as best you can. I like the coffee monsters. Oh, are they good? Sick. I've never actually had them. Not Pink and living rent free in your head. Literally all of you. What do you mean? You do understand that genuinely all of you are like this is a parasocial relationship, but I'm the parasocial one. We're aware of that, right, Chad? We're aware I'm the parasocial one here, correct? I thought that was made clear forever ago, man. I thought that was like really clear to everybody. Like, yes, clearly I'm the parasocial one in this situation. Yo, Popcat, let's go! Up. Wait, Angel, I swear to God, you better not be eating this place, I swear. So how does this Better TV work? Okay, so it's a browser extension. So the way that it works, actually, Oliver, yeah, you might want to know this. It's very, honestly, it's one of the reasons a lot of people like Twitch, even though it does work now on other platforms. But it's what, to a lot of people, gave Twitch a sense of community, because Better Twitch Emotes, or BTTV, adds in a bunch of free emotes that you just have to allow to appear in your stream. And if you allow them, then they'll appear to anybody who has this browser extension on. And what this browser extension does is gives you a bunch of free emotes that you can add that are usable across Twitch. So anybody who has BTTV enabled can use it. I have it downloaded, don't know what to do afterwards. So it should just be, if you've downloaded it as an extension and stuff like that, like from its website, it should have the instructions specifically of what to do. Off the top of my head, I sort of forget. But effectively, what you're gonna need to do is, here, one second, I gotta go down to that mine because I gotta go get more coal. What you're gonna effectively want to do is, if you're using Chrome, for instance, With a Chrome, you go to its browser extension settings and then enable it, allow it to make, and then allow it into your Twitch channel as well. Which it should have settings on exactly where to go into your Twitch channel settings for that as well. And yeah, it basically lets people have free emotes that are usable all across Twitch. You decide which ones are usable in your channel though. Like, you know, you could be like there's a classic set that most people like, which is what I have enabled. You can buy more from them if you want, but I don't personally. Chat settings, yes, that's one of the things. You enable them in chat settings as well. Like so that your chat will know to like see them. Yeah. If that makes sense. I don't know if that did make sense or if I just sounded like a rambling, raving lunatic. I mean, I sound like that normally anyway, but like, you know, it'd be good to know if I'm sounding that way. Make coffee with the monster coffee and then make coffee with that coffee. Yeah, that would probably kill the coffee pot. Just only use the coffee pot for that monstrosity. Oh my god. Or use a French press or pour over. Oh, French press, my beloved. Speaking of. Oh, it's kind of getting cold, actually. My coffee's kind of getting cold at this point. Oh, man. Listen, I've been in a debate before. Chat, what do you think? If you microwave coffee, is coffee still coffee? Like, if you have a cup of coffee and then you microwave it, is it still coffee? Yeah? Okay. Why would it change? Well, because now it's a different thing. You've cooked it twice. You've cooked it twice, likely with the ingredient. Normally, you don't cook, like, coffee isn't brewed with its, it isn't normally brewed with milk and sugar in it, or creamer, or whatever you might use, or even if you have it black. It's technically now something new because you've cooked it again. You've cooked it twice, but this time not in the brewing method, so it's something new. It's gonna taste bitter. Yeah, exactly. The taste changes. Do you like Twitch on PC or Twitch on mobile? Me personally? I mean, personally, I've never really used it on mobile. I've never really, I don't watch it on mobile, but what I do know is, it does actually add more of a delay. Even if there's no delay enabled by the streamer, there'll always be a greater delay on Twitch that's done through mobile than it will be for, if you're just doing it with, regular. Like browser Twitch, I mean, sorry. Which is really interesting to me. I think that's interesting that they've like inherently decided all mobile viewers, especially because of how many mobile viewers there are, which maybe that's part of the reason. Because I never realized, like for me, I've always, all of my stuff, I've been a, I don't want to say chronically online because that's not true, but like, you know, that's in a sense kind of true for me. So like, chat, I've been a gamer for a long time. So like everything I do is on a desktop browser typically, or a laptop browser, you know what I mean? I'm almost never away from those kind of devices. So for me, I'm like, yeah. I mean, I don't consider reheating something cooking it twice. True, but you can, but it still is technically because you and it would change the way it like its feel, its texture, its even its taste is altered at least slightly. Reheating doesn't necessarily change what the food is. I think that only thing with toast and other baked goods. That's fair. That's fair. Goes in the microwave. Well, that's the thing. It takes on a different connotation. Like bacon, it's something new. Certainly, it won't taste the same as it did when it was first made. And not just because it's leftover. Like if you cook the pizza in a microwave, it will not taste the way that it was first intended. So it's the reason I'm saying I personally agree with you, Chad. I think it's fine. It's the same. It's whatever. But I remember getting into an argument about it because my friend and I watched a video that argued it. There was like this. It was one person was German and one person was not, and they were like, no. I think it was like a skit because they're German and Germans are meant to be very like rules or whatever. But anyway, it's technically not wrong, I don't think, to say it's something new, but it's also technically not right, in my opinion. I can see where the idea that it's now something new comes from. I just don't know if I agree with it. You know what I mean? And also, I just don't like drinking hot drinks other than plain tea. Pink, actually, now I need to ask. I swear to God, how many of you make tea? If you make tea, how many of you absolute troglodytes make it in a microwave? I swear to God, none of you had better say yes. Don't tell me you make tea in a microwave. Clinically online? No, chronically is what I meant. Terminally online? No, yeah, no. Well, chronically is pretty close. Like, that's the thing. I just meant I was online a lot, but like, it's not that I didn't have another thing. Hot drinks other than plain tea feel heavy in my stomach, and any more than a pretty small cup makes me feel pretty sick. Fair enough. It doesn't take long. I just eat it cold. No, fair. Also, pizza is one of those things you just can't eat cold. So how do I get emotes to use? Well, they're enabled in the chat, basically. Like, so if you have it all installed, you should be able to just, like, Drake. Which, to those who don't have BTTV, just probably saw Drake be typed in the chat. Or like, for instance, this should work. I wonder if it will. That's one specific to this chat. Which, to anybody who doesn't have it, it probably looks weird and silly as like a Kirby knife, but it's the image of Kirby knife. I don't heat up tea at all. How do you then you? How would it steep? It needs to be hot at some point to steep. I need to VC with some help. Oh yeah, sure, dude. No, I'd absolutely. We can absolutely chat about it at some point. Because no, I don't get me wrong. I can understand it's a little confusing. It ain't working. It ain't working, bruv. Sorry, I see the word bruv. I have to. It takes over me. I have no choice. Sunk boy. Thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. You know what? I'm gonna take. What's the record for the longest? Yeah, boy. What's the record? I bet I could outdo him. I've seen his video. He ain't all that. Oh man, how goes it, Sunk? How you doing? Can I call you Sunk, Mr. Boy? Either work. Hope you're doing well. Don't get steep. What is steep? Steep is the process of the tea leaving the leaves and infusing with the water. What is a French press? A French press is a type of coffee making device that effectively uses a plunger to do it. Much faster. Yeah, I guess it's like, it's possible. I just can't foresee it being like, it just seems like it would take so long. I feel like it would make more sense to make it and then let it cool if you wanted it cold, rather than just making it cold from the jump. But maybe I'm a fool. Maybe I'm a silly little goober, a little grumbly, and I just don't understand. But oh man, because Oliver, genuinely, like it's a really great way to like to add some emotes, in my opinion, to like a chat when you don't necessarily have the funds yourself to do it, or necessarily like for people before they get affiliate or partner, so that they can't, because not everybody would be able to, what you call it? That's what I'm looking for. Just for you just can't have emotes of your own until that point. So it's a really great way to do that for your chat. Not gonna lie, I've really been preferring my pour over drip coffee lately. Understandable, understandable. There's like, listen, I was skeptical for a long time about how much coffee like really can change between like just using a coffee machine, like a perk to like make it yourself, just like automatically every morning. There's like taking the time to make a French press or taking the time to do drip or like pour over and stuff like that. And then I worked at a cafe, and I was like, oh, it's not all craziness and lunacy. There is actually something to it. I don't think I'm the most fancy coffee drinker in the world. I'm not. I know I'm not. I'm not too like, I don't know, proud or whatever to be like, hey, yo, I can only drink this if it's the coffee that's like bathed in gold first and then da 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 da. But pour over and stuff like that, it can be nice to take your time to make something. You know what I mean? I think it, to me, and this is totally out of my own rear end, I think there's something to it in the same way there's like something to the tea ceremony in Japan. Obviously not the same spiritual sense in that way, but like this sense of taking your time to slowly make the thing you're making. You know what I mean? There's like a sense of not accomplishment, but like what's the word I'm looking for? This sense of pageantry is not the right word. Ceremony, I guess. It adds to it, in my opinion. All right, so while those cook, I'm gonna, oh, I can actually just take this from here because I do need these. It's very cathartic. That's a great word for it, cathartic. It's, yeah, it's cathartic to it. It's got like this real sense about it. It's nice. It's nice. I like it. I like it, Picasso. Do you have looting on your shovel? No. Yeah. How do I keep getting stacks of 8? Oh, you mean for these? Oh, I just 64 goes into 32 into 16 into 8. So like if you have in your hand, if you right click a stack of something, you get half of it. And then half. And then half. And so yeah. But no, there's no looting on my shovel. Looting doesn't apply to a shovel either. I don't think fortune applies either. I'm not totally sure on that one though. Oh, when you break the clay. Oh, clay. Yeah, clay always drops in 4s. Like clay. Like here, one second. If I. See, four clay balls. Like clay will always drop in a 4. You can get a fortune shovel. Ho ho! Is that true on Java and Bedrock though? I've never played Bedrock. I just know wacky things go on there. I just know it's an absolute wackadoodle location. I'm like, in what world does any of this make sense? And they're like, no, Mr. Bullion, it's fine, please. And I'm like, I don't think it is fine. I think the devil's work is going on here. And they're like, no, it's not, please. Don't ask me who they are. I don't know. They're someone. And they don't like when I commit devilry. I don't know where that bit's going. All right, listen, sometimes the bit comes out and sometimes it's funny and sometimes, well, you know, it's not unfunny. It's just maybe not funny, you know? Oh my God. See, like, here's the thing, Oliver. I can be very prepared, and sometimes I can have a stream that, like, I'm going totally, absolutely 100%. This is not, like, but then at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I think the most I could push it at this point, especially with how hard I push my voice every stream, because I'm bouncing around, and I'm going up here and then down here, and then all these other things, and I'm going, shit, I don't know if that's exactly what you want to be doing when you're, and so I'm pushing my voice so hard. I don't know if I could do four, like more than maybe 5, 6 at the, even 6, I think I'd irreparably damage my voice. You know what I mean? This is a bit of a serious point. How do you balance your social life to social media life? Because I've been struggling with that. How do I balance my social life with my social media life? Haha, it doesn't have friends. Haha. Well, in that case, it's difficult. It genuinely is. I've made a point where, on the one hand, I personally, how do I phrase this? Not to be hashtag real with y'all on Maine. What's the wool for? Yeah, the wool's gonna be buildings. All these are gonna be buildings. Wait, I got that right. Right. That'll be done. Yeah. That should be. Yeah. That's gonna move in a second, but then. Yeah. No, it needs to be one more over. But anyway, what I was gonna say was, sorry about that. In terms of social life stuff, I understand the grind that comes with YouTube culture and all these other things and doing all these different things. But honestly, I also fully understand how many YouTubers talk about, like, listen, I don't understand how YouTubers like Dan TDM did it, where he was like video a day, every day, while on tour, like doing everything. Like, I mean, I understand it becomes his full-time job, so that's a lot of time towards it. But just the sheer volume, I don't understand it. Like, I'm like, wow, you must have been killing yourself to do that. But beyond that, but because I've seen that and seen so many YouTubers talk about it and the need to do that, I've tried not to stress about it as much, and I've put it lower on my priority than I kind of want it. I want YouTube and Twitch to be a higher priority than I have it, but I have it lower because I just, the way that I do it is I have friends that I'm like, listen, if they ask me to go do something, I should go do it. Unless it's like I'm on a strict deadline. Like, there were some videos where I was like, I need this out, or it's a stream. I say I can't do Mondays or Fridays, and I say and the reason I say I occasionally stream Wednesdays, most Wednesday streams don't happen simply because that becomes the day in the week that I do fun things with friends, mostly. And don't get me wrong, I feel bad about it at times. Not that I'm asking for your pity chat, because I'm like, oh, I really wanted to stream today, and I feel so bad. I don't do streams, yada yada yada. If they ask me to go do something, I ditch a date for stream. Listen, that's different. But no, I think the balance comes with, how do I phrase this? I think the balance comes with forcing yourself, if that makes sense, to make the time to have fun. So I try to schedule the days and schedule the time and work within the parameters of that time, like I'm working for someone else. Because that way I know, yeah, come here, obliterated, nerd. Oh, owned, so bad. You're terrible. Get geschmeckled. That's sick. Now I got some slime balls. I really do think, though, it's like a bit about finding that balance and pushing yourself to maintain it. Because, I mean, ultimately the only person I'm answerable is me. So let's figure it out that. Yo, we're playing. What's up, dude? The one problem I have is that if I prioritize streaming on online friends, my social life plummets. If I prioritize IRL, live streaming becomes less fun. I don't know why. No, I think one that absolutely, I agree. Because being out with friends is super fun, and streaming can be super rewarding and fun and creative and great. But as much as I really enjoy, because I genuinely do, I get a lot of creative fulfillment from streaming. There's some streams I did not want to do. There are streams that I have been like dead on my feet, was like, I don't want to do this, and I forced myself to do it. And often it's not the best idea to force yourself to do it, but I guess in that way, like if you're going out with friends and you find that really fun, it's because that's interactive in a way that it can be hard to find that interaction online. I'm just lucky enough that I have a chat that's super talkative, wants to chat, will tell me about their day, will talk to me about this, that, I am so lucky. I don't think you guys understand how genuinely fulfilling it is to stream for you guys. Because I get to fulfill parts of myself where I'm really enjoying getting to make content. I thought, oh, maybe that'll work, whatever. I'm here but can't stay. Just gonna pop in and say hi. Okay, hi, Wereplant. Bye, Wereplant. Super toxic. Okay, I know. No, but that's the thing. I like the banter that I have with my chat and stuff like that. So having the right chat's kind of important, but that. I don't even know how to phrase it, man. Because sorry, I'm trying to phrase it in a correct way off the top of my head, while simultaneously building something in Minecraft. But no, I think it's genuinely. How do I phrase it? I go out with friends. I do try to push down to keep asking how the day has been, what they've been up to. No, and see, that's the thing. I don't want it to sound like that's all you do, or that's like whatever. It's a genuine, like, building a community is the important part, if that makes sense. I'm not what I would consider. Arguably, I don't even like. I do consider myself a streamer, but like at the same time, I don't pull in numbers in which I'd be like introducing myself to anybody as a streamer. You know what I mean? And that is fine. Also, I think I saw Party Cat earlier, which hi Party Cat. I don't know if you're still here. Have you ever done a lore in stream that you didn't want to do? Have you ever done lore in a stream you didn't want to do? Ooh. Sorta. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, not much, but like, yeah. There's been like events I've missed to do with lore, to do lore instead. But well, see, that's the thing. Like, there's an element to pushing it. There certainly is, but I think the sense of community is the way to do it, because at this point, and that's what I mean. I say it jokingly, but it is ever so slightly parasocial, if that makes sense. That I enjoy talking to these people, and I hear about their days, and I know what they do. I know when they go try to get jobs. I know when they're trying to, when they're starting school, like in the case of Dunjad and other people, or MJ. I know how that's going, how like some people are moving into new residents and stuff like that, and some people are taking driving tests and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so as I learned that, it's really just finding that kind of stuff out. You know what I mean? One thing I found really cool is people met and started dating in my Discord, and those could go honestly, genuinely, that has been the number one thing. Like for me, this sounds, I don't know, it sounds silly and sappy, but like for me, the number one thing I can always look at is that I can see people in chat who talk regularly in the Discord, sometimes almost daily. And that's just what I see in the public Discord part. And I know that they like play games together now and are friends. And in some way, while I don't own that happened, if that makes sense, like that's not all because of me, but to an extent I can look at that and be like, wow, I helped facilitate this. Or I have, like, there's people who've said like, oh, like I look forward to your stream because it's a break from this and that and that. So it's finding those things, I guess, is how it works, because you gotta enjoy it, if that makes sense, but also you gotta smell the roses. Streaming is a type of thing that honestly can get bad. Like, yeah, I don't mind talking about that so much. Like, yeah, sure, there's certainly been like days where like streaming happens or whatever, and God bless Automod, it catches so much from randos who join chat, which I hope that you guys will never have to see. But yeah, I don't know, I admire streamers because they're the reasons I met best friends online, like Shrimple, yeah, and I'd never have met them if it wasn't for Tez. What I find mad but sick. Yeah, and see, that's the thing, is like it's this element, like I stream, I've wanted to do this kind of thing for, I just genuinely finally pulled the trigger once I was like living, not alone, but like, you know, in a situation where I felt more like, you know what, who cares, I'm gonna do it, I don't care. And it took me so long. I could have started, I mean, I would have made awful content if I started in middle school, but I could have started in middle school for all it mattered. Like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I do like to think that, you know, everybody's racing their own race, if that makes sense. But in terms of balancing a social life, I'm a bad person to ask because I'm the one who will always tell you to pick the social life, if that makes sense. I'm the person, I don't have the same grind set to streaming as so many other streamers do. I feel like I'm a bad streamer to ask because I will always tell you, well, are you having fun? And if you say yes, then that's great. And if you say no, then I go, well, then maybe a break's in order. And if that break's in order, you know, like, think about it. Is it what you want to do? But always ensure your own health, your own safety, and your own social life happens, because the world online's great and streaming can be really rewarding. Streaming can feel like a community around you, but at the end of the day, like, there's always the downside of streaming as well. Like, there's been things I've missed, there's been, which aren't like, I'm fine to have missed them. I've chosen to miss them, but I feel like for me, which again, I don't, like, I'm nobody. I don't, like, I'm not exactly like a person to ask for this. It's not like I'm not Phil's a Minecrafter. I'm not anybody in that way. But just like me to you kind of thing. I think it's always going to be important to recognize in yourself when what you want to do with friends while going out, if it's something you really want to do, or if you're going to kick yourself later for not doing the YouTube side of things or the streaming or like content. You know what I mean? Is what you're going to do in that cost benefit analysis, only you can do it, is that going to be worth it to you? For me, also, I have a lot of free time, if that makes sense. I have, like, class is, I'll write a paper, I'll write papers. And I could do that on my own. Like, when you're still in school, like public school kind of thing, so much of your time soaked up. It's way harder to try to balance streaming with that. It's so much harder. Genuinely, I have an easier go of it. Just because, like, I can just worry about this. Like, I can just tomorrow be like, well, not tomorrow, it's Saturday, but like on Monday, I gotta be like, I'm just not gonna go to class. I'm gonna not go to class, and I'm gonna research lore in Minecraft. Don't do that, chat. Don't. I'm good at what I do, so don't worry about it. Writes papers for breakfast. I genuinely just like writing papers. I think it's almost, I don't even want to know. So many thousands of kilobytes of data of just papers I've written. That's because it's kind of my thing. 3, 4. Oh, I need to go get a stone cutter. Yeah, I'm sorry. This feels like it's very rambly and like I've not really given you anything. I feel like all I just said was, anyway, so to balance it, you got to balance it, which is not an answer. But in terms of finding that balance, it's really hard to tell you what to do, if that makes sense, because I think you know what to do. But it's about hearing from someone, like, I'm going to tell you always, content's great. Content's always going to be there. Popping off is great. You'll know when it's like the time and place to make, like, I've missed quote unquote opportunities, I'm sure, in terms of popping off. And yeah, my for lack of a better word, viewership has suffered of it, but I don't shed a tear over it. I'm just, because I know, like, in the summer of 2021, I should have probably like quadrupled down on making YouTube videos, like quit the summer job I had, like, etc, and like really looked off into getting streaming up and running and going, and YouTube going, and had like a greater transfer of people from TikTok to that. Oh, I've already taken it out of here. Okay, it's up there then. But I didn't. Instead, I went kayaking. I went and did stuff with some friends. I went camping at one point. I did stuff through the week. I had a fun summer. And you know what? Maybe that was a dumb decision, but financially maybe, or like in terms of business sense. But at the end of the day, I have some great summer memories, you know? I honestly don't think I can risk break at current time of my channel. I've been getting around 7 after doing the best I've ever done. If I do a break, I don't think I can get higher followage. Maybe. But you gotta realize, it's so much of it's luck, if that makes sense. Like, I'll put it this way. It took me from, like, I think you're already doing better than me. It took me starting streaming in January of 2021 till like April of 2021, I think I got to like 25, like I got to just like 25 or like 35 followers total, 3 to 5 viewers at a time, most of the times friends, for the Twitch channel. Then TikTok randomly like popped off. I did lore TikToks started, and I got like 100,000 views on it. And in turn, and then that I didn't immediately, and that was in May, and I did not immediately then start promoting my Twitch, because I was like, no, I don't want to immediately capitalize on this. Let's just see where this goes. And then followers started coming in on TikTok, and I was like, oh my god, I was streaming. But see, that's the thing is, there's a difference between what we were doing. I was streaming with way more free time on my hands. And most of those were my friends. I got lucky is what I'm saying. I got incredibly lucky that I made like a TikTok about lore in Minecraft at like pretty well just shy of the height of an SMP that was all about lore. So using hashtags like lore stream were circulated a lot better at that time, etc. But also, don't discount what you're saying, man. I'll put another great example. Phil's of Minecraft. Everybody knows Phil's of Minecraft. Phil's of Minecraft streamed to 10 viewers for 7 years. And it never got bigger. And that's the thing is I'll put it this way. You can't be in it because you want money or fame or glory or anything like that. Like, that's not why I'm in it personally. That stuff all sounds nice, but I'm fine if it stays at this size, because this is great. This is all I'd ever want or need. It's people who chat back. It's all this other stuff. It's great fun. So it's like this really enjoyable. Did I go all that way and not pick up a stone cutter? Am I an idiot? I'm going. I might be an idiot. Yeah, neither are bad. Secondary school is so stressful because I mean, year 11, I know I'm not gonna do best on GCSEs, so I do want to get a backup plan. I would caution you that studying for the GCSEs is a lot better in that way then, because listen, streaming's all great, but again, you can come back to Jacksepticeye didn't start any kind of Jacksepticeye started YouTube at the age of like 23. He started at 23, and look at him now. So like, you don't need to be like in it at a young age or like anything like that, despite what a lot of the hype around it might tell you. And beyond that, is there a stone cutter here? There is. 23 is ancient enough. Listen, I know, I'm just saying, like, when you think about things and you're like, oh, gee whiz, I'm already, I don't know, if you're like 16, 15, whatever, and you're like, oh my god, because Tommy Innit was 17 when he popped off. So I'm saying to some people, that timeline might seem really like, oh god, I need to do it now, is all I'm saying. Please, Pig, no. But no, my point with this, and I hope I'm not being boring, by the way. I hope I'm at least this is somewhat interesting, because it's kind of just my thoughts on streaming in general. But yeah, it's this really interesting like thing that you can't really count on, and luck is so much a part of it. I made lore TikToks at the exact right time, and I should have tripled down on the YouTube channel if I really wanted to pop off, you know what I mean? Oh, this is helpful. Okay, sick. Because yeah, like in terms of the YouTube channel, people were asking for YouTube videos on lore at the time. Like, people were like, do you have a YouTube channel? I would watch more of this. And I was like, I have a Twitch channel. And they would join that and stuff like that. And that's how, like, I didn't do it until like a month in, and then in June 11th, I did the Hardcore World started in 2021. And like 2 days before that, I had 7 viewers. That day, 50. I was like, hello? I was like, what is streaming? And again, the stream started, and then I think it dipped down to like 30. Like, people will show up and then pretty well just leave instant, and that's fine. That's life. And there's nothing to be. Also, always keep the number off. I swear to God, Oliver, if I find out you're keeping the number on while streaming, I will end you. Oh yeah, no, dude, I'm fine with that. It's fine. We're listening to chatter about more boring topics before. Excuse me, yo, Ducky Sky. Thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Oh my god. In chat, alone, listening to him ramble. No, true. MJ was here, like, alone for a long time. Is anyone good with gift ideas? I've been told I'm pretty good with gift ideas. Get him a sword. Whoever it is, get them a sword. They're sick. They're awesome. Oh my god, I just solved the problem in Unity. They've been fighting literally this entire stream. A single checkbox. A single box wasn't checked. Oh my god. That's rough. That is fetch with Ruffman. Oh my god. I don't have shears on me, do I? No, I don't. So I'm just gonna keep using my sword. I need a gift for my best friend. Her birthday is on the 11th. I don't know what to buy. What are they into? Are they into sports? Are they into games? Are they into internet culture? Are they into historical events? Are they into cooking? Are they like what are their interests as a human being? It's too addicting. I know if I hide it, I'll just go on my phone and see. No, Oliver, no, you gotta hide the number, man. It's genuinely gonna be bad for you. Like, listen, I used to not hide the number, and I thought I was like too cool for school or whatever. I was like, it'll never affect me. No, it does. It does. And it's not a bad thing. Like, listen, I don't want to know if I have 30 viewers or if I have 40 viewers or if I have 7 viewers or 10 viewers. All 3 are quite common. As of late, it's been more between 7 and 15, I think, than it's been closer to 30, though sometimes it will be 30. And knowing that, or like if you're at a big, like, because listen, I also know the majority of people watch for the first 2 hours, not the latter 2. So it's such a drop off that like you'll lose energy more as the stream goes on because less and less people are there. And for me, and that like, I'm like, oh god, like I'd be like, oh, why are people leaving? Because like your brain just gets to you. But in reality, it could be nothing. It could be no reason that they're leaving. That's not just, oh, mom called, it's dinner, and they gotta leave. And then it's, I don't know, soccer practice after. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I asked what people want, but she said, I don't know. He likes Billie, but merch is very expensive. Fair. Merch is expensive for Billie Eilish. You know what? Get her a jar of relish. Get her a jar of relish. Go buy a little green wig from the dollar store. Put the wig on the relish and then write the name Billie on a name tag. And then it's Billie Relish. Like, it's a pun. So stupid. I'm sorry. Come on. It kind of worked. Sort of. Okay, maybe not really. Anything? What do you mean? I have made that joke before. That's a great joke. That is not a saying anything joke. That is a good joke. Billie Relish? Are you kidding me? That's hilarious. I'm unappreciated in my time. A book from a genre she likes. A t-shirt from a show, a game. Yeah, that's true. Favorite restaurant, take over a movie. Box. But I don't have a lot of boxes. You could get boxes pretty easily. If you want boxes for free, actually I can't. Well, okay, so go to like a grocery store will usually have extra boxes basically. Oh yeah, see, I just suggested that. Yeah, they'll often have them, and honestly, you can just go in and ask. That's how I move. 9 times out of 10, that's how I move. Namely, because I'm like, hey, do you have any boxes for apple juice? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm here. And the crates work really great. But Gombar, in terms of streaming, man, sorry, no, I didn't want to shove off the topic. I genuinely I like talking about it. I find streaming super interesting to talk about because I find the ways that people approach it and all these other things. Like for instance, Sharkbait. And this isn't like a dig at all. This is like props to him. He's a lot better at grinding out. What you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Streams and videos. Jesus Christ, that it just it lost me so quickly. I just stared at I placed a wood thing and I went I was like, huh? So probably want to make a snack box, add snacks, and then a monster because she likes monster. Exactly. I think there's a Billie Eilish branded monster as well. I could be wrong. I think she did a partnership, so there's one of those as well. ACO, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hope life's treating you well. How's the wife? How's the kids? Did you just start this world? Nope. This world is 1 year and 2 months old. So I got like a castle compound over there. Way out there's other castle things, like a dock is built out there, a bunch of buildings and stuff like that. Factories.
Thanks so much for the help, Nap. I always highly suggest you to others when they watch cool streamers due to how cool you are.
Oh, you're sweet, man. You're sweet. Also, thank you so much for 100 bits, dude. You didn't have to send those. Oh, you're sweet, man. Genuinely. Oh, man. I just like talking about the topic, man. And like, I don't know, feel free to message me if you ever have questions that I don't know. I'll have an answer. Because again, I don't think I know anything about the subject per se, if that makes sense. I just know what I do. And I'm not exactly in the game to win it, if that makes sense. I'm not like the good grind till you drop type streamer. So I don't know. It's all a bit, it's not my birthday, please. Thank you. Thank you, MJ. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, why the title then? The title the title is because you know, it's big announcements, big pog announcements, you know, are coming. They're coming down the pipeline. And well, one of the big ones that I was gonna talk a bit more about, and then I ended up kind of not talking about it a lot, was I was gonna do a new goal to like do a full week of cooking stream type things. We're gonna do like I want to do a bunch more IRL content this year, or this fall, I mean. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to, how do I put this? Let Jen know kind of what was coming down the pipeline. I have to suck up you to get the job. Oh my god. Bruh. No, I mean, chat, people can, I don't necessarily think I know how to do any of these jobs. I'm just wandering around. You guys are always free to ask. You guys tend to ask in chat. Lots of you have asked how to stream and stuff like that. I give you my most honest answer, but I don't know if it's any good. Play for fun, not to win. Exactly. Sorry, I don't know. I saw the word Sarah, and it just reminded me. For those in America, something really funny just happened in Alaska, which I am just so happy about in so many ways. Like not like it's not like the greatest thing in the world. It's just like good news is all. Do I have? I don't. Let me just. It is a satisfying break noise. I'll give them that. You know what? I'm not the biggest fan of scaffolding, but the breaking noise for scaffolding, really satisfying. I can, you know what? They can have that as a treat. You know what, Oliver? I think you need to watch Ted Lasso on on Apple TV, or you know, just pirate it. I think you need to watch Ted Lasso. I think that's pretty important. Yeah, I'm honestly, Oliver, everything I just said to you, total sabotage. I want to set everybody else up for failure, cause I am just so into myself succeeding. Pirating in a video game. Yes, in a video game. No, I don't want the fence posts to connect on the. I don't want these to connect. I don't want those to connect there. Ted Lasso. I think that's what it's called. Here, let me double check. It's on like Apple TV. Yeah, Lasso, Lasso, which is a play on the fact that he's like from Texas, I think. Anyway, it's a story. Long story short, it's not really about the subject matter is not exactly what I normally care about. It's about basically this team, this soccer team, or I guess football team in the United Kingdom that's got him as a new coach. That's got Ted as a new coach because he was hired on, but he was a coach for for a football team, American football team in the States. So he's from there, so he only knows Texas football, but he's brought over and shenanigans ensue effectively. But it's got some really solid life lessons, in my opinion. It's honestly a really great show. Yeah, I can recommend it. I think it's great. He's always on his toxic arc. It's so true, guys. I'm very, I'm very toxic. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Cleared the air. Cleared the air a bit. I keep running back and forth. Oh. Cause I can say voice my letters. Then I also need to wait. No, I have the stairs. Okay, set. What I wanted to do was open up a yes, that's what I wanted to do.
At SAS.
Yeah. Hello? Oh, yeah, sorry. That was... I forgot you guys would hear that. Yeah. That was just, I don't know, some generic meme that my friend sent me. I think it's an ad. It's deep fried ad. Whatever that means. My friend sent it to me on Discord and I was like, oh, I'll open this for after stream. So yeah, sorry, the first second of that played. Stop looking at memes. I wasn't looking to look at memes. I was looking to do other things. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now. Dude, it must be so late for you. Hope you have a good rest of your stream. Adios. Bye, Oliver. Have a good night, man. I hope you have a great weekend too, dude. Bye. 5, yeah, sick. Actually, no, I might change this. I might change this front one up a bit. I might change this front one up a bit. Just a whittle. Oh man. But I'm so sorry about that, chat. I got so distracted. By the meme school. I like that better. I do want that to snap there. Don't want that to snap there. Where did I leave? Oh my god, it's over here. I need to buy some nails, but I'm essentially done my dress. Oh, I'll post it in the Discord a bit. It's done. Let's go. That's sick, man. He's talking British now that Oliver's gone. Yeah, so true, mate. I gotta hide it from him. I'm just always hiding the fact from Oliver that I'm very British. Little did he know. He's not allowed to know. He's not allowed to know how very British I am, Jed. Actually, I wonder, do I want this dead in the middle? What if I do it one over? That might actually look way sick. Or way more sick, I should say. I like it. I like it. Because then if I do that, that'll be like that. And then if I do... Oh, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I can dig it. Yo, Weepkin, what's up, dude? How can I take 4 inches off the hem for it to be all wonky, wrong height on both sides? Wait, what? What? It's not my birthday! I hate it here, man. I hate it here so much. I miss Gombar at his creepers more than this. You absolute delinquents. Straight up menaces. I can't just make these into... They need to be made smooth stone first, don't they? I didn't say Gombar wasn't here. I just meant... I know Gombar is still here. Yeah, no, but I wasn't... Gombar, that's not me asking for you to do it. That's just... Oh my god, I put my foot in my mouth. You know what? I'm just... If I don't admit that happened, it didn't happen. Oh my god. Chat. Do it to him. Do not. That's so rude. How are you doing that? What is the proper Hemingway? Are you... Did you just make an authorial pun? Did you just make a pun about an author? There's no shot. There's no shot. You have been so nice, Gomper. That's so true. You have been. You have been. It's been so kind of you, actually. It's been so nice and kind, and I appreciate it so much. Oh, why is that not a... Like, why didn't I put this in as a multiple of 8? Oh, because 8 pieces of coal will do a full stack of something. But I didn't have a full stack to do. I only had however many I had. So I was just like, yeah, I'll just cook a little bit of it. So if you see me putting in a full stack of 8 or of an item, and then you see me put 8 into that, it's because 8 coal will do up an entire stack of whatever you're cooking. Same way a lava bucket will do a full stack plus a little bit, which is really cool, in my opinion, at least. I have some roughs. I mean, like, can I show you that? No, I don't think so. Like, so listen, there's like there's a single player world that I have that I've never really shown off. That's like a place where I plan out some builds Like, for instance, I planned out elements of the gate. The rest of the wall was kind of haphazard. But I planned out elements of the gate, and I've built, like, you know, oh, here's what I might like and stuff like that on a super flat world. I've shown it off once before, but now it has too many lore builds in it, so I'm like, no. So I can't probably show it again. But yeah, it's like this. So I have a world where I do that sometimes, not always. Like for that bridge is almost entirely just, yeah, sure, why not? Which is why it's so like haphazard. But yeah. Because one piece of coal cooks 8 times 18 and a multiple of 8 though. Oh yeah, I didn't say what. I don't know the science behind the Minecraft. Who do you think I am? Mumbo Yumbo? No. You think I understand this game? No. Yeah, all right. I don't know how I like. I've kind of I was like, oh, I might mix. I might mix those in, because I was like, Yumbo. Yeah, I like saying Mumbo Yumbo. It's fun. I like it. It's funny. What are you gonna do about it? That's it. That's right. Not a thing. You're not gonna do a thing. You're gonna sit there and be like, ah, well, gee whiz. I guess this is what I gotta listen to now. You know what? I'm gonna say it. All Star by Smash Mouth sounds great in the minor key, and it sounds awesome, and I love it. I listened to that earlier today, and it was fantastic. That's why I brought that up. I listened to it earlier. It sounded sick. I loved it. Highly recommend. Big ups to the people who put it into the minor key. I was like, heck yeah, man. I think you should have a shop dedicated to because it sounds similar to what Pink said. Wow. Cryptid shop. Ah, dedicated to monsters. Okay. No, oh, okay. No, I didn't see that second message, MJ. I was like, MJ, I didn't think you were. Oh no. I was like, oh no, have I cultivated the wrong chat? Suddenly, my chat, all Andrew Tate lovers, just big enjoyers of Andrew Tate and what's his face, Ben. I speak really fast, so clearly I'm winning this argument, Shapiro. Ugh. I was like, what? Where did I go wrong? I was like, I thought I made this a very different space. Just absolutely blasted apart, like, oh no, oh sweet Jesus. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some depth window bits. You know what? I don't hate the look that way. Maybe I want to add a bit more up to the top and it might look a bit better. I think it's because those are basically symmetrical that I don't like it. Because I do like, or maybe I should just make it all. I like the grit of that, but maybe it should be all the smoothed version. I'm gonna do one smoothed. I'm gonna do this version all smoothed, actually. We'll see how that looks. But he couldn't gone 16 to 24. What are you talking about? You're wasting coal? Sir, I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me I'm wasting coal again in half a second here, okay? So not only are there 2 stacks and 25 here, but here, let me just bust out the fortune pick and just go to town for a hot second on just the little coal that randomly got exposed while I was mining here, because, you know, why not? Let's see what this yields. Maybe something, you know, it might be of some use. I just really don't want to waste coal because it's such a really difficult to obtain resource that doesn't spawn huge veins, that just through going through like one vein am I gonna be entirely absolutely back to full amounts of coal again. I want to get the stuff up here too. I don't want to waste any of this either. Like, I understand, but at this stage, I'm just so flush with cash, basically. I'm not even getting that over there, and I'm already at 2.5 stacks again. So it's just like so much. You're still wasting coal. I mean, yeah, I guess. Oh well. My coal to waste. Like, oh, sometimes you gotta crack a few eggs. I mean, I feel like it's not sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, sometimes you gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. What omelet are you making where you've cracked no eggs and no egg was ever cracked in the creation of this omelet? Is that actually possible in any way? See, I feel like that's gonna be too much now. I feel like that's gonna have no grit, and I need it to have some grit. Yes, yeah, kind of like it having a bit of grit. Well, here, let's add the windows. Let's add the windows first. That'll be a better tell. And then, to, I think we're gonna be right here-ish. No, why would you flip that way? It is not at all what I wanted. There we go. There we go. And much the same on this side. Overuse of coal, what a capitalist. Yes. What's that one song that blew up on TikTok for a while that was like about that I saw so many different edits to? That's like basically a song about capitalism. Like, someone in this chat must know. It feels very much up your guys' alley in terms of song content. It's what do you call it? Didn't you read the contract? That is Napoleon the Seventh. It sounds like Dan Bull, but it's not. You know what I mean? Outer World song. Yes. Yes. Did you not read the company policy? Yeah, that's the song. Yeah. Defines you as company property. Yeah, so like that song, that's Napoleon the Seventh. There you go. It's not. I actually know. Oh man, I've never shared this actually. I found there's a song from a, not Ratatouille, a person on TikTok who was pretty small, who was looking to, like, he's an art student who was like working on the songbook for his musical he was making. So in that musical, there's this one song that he made that he duets with somebody else from his music department, and he uploaded to TikTok. And like, I instantly, like, I fell in love with it. I was like, oh my god, this is like such a like really interesting song. It's intricate. I really like both the chord progression. I'm a huge fan of the call and response aspects, which usually I'm not. But like in terms of like a musical theater design song, it's got some interesting choices, some great twists. But ultimately, I really love the lyricism in it. I like the ideas that it tries to play with, because they're ideas that I quite enjoy. In terms of writing and all these other things. There's a few ideas that I am just so instantly on board if you have these distinct type of like songs that you're gunning for. You know what I mean? Oh well. I was like, I'll wait for the hiss, and then I was like, why didn't it come? And I was like, oh. Oh. There we go. But what I was gonna say was, anyway, this song has definitely informed like a lot of, because I found it in late 2020, early 2021, and it definitely ended up informing it. I later used it to inform a lot of my decision making on kind of what the character of Napoleon the Seventh /6. I felt it was a through line song that plays to both those characters in terms of like how I view them in the long run of the story of this world, in the sense of like how I view them and their relationships, both to Soup and David respectively. I swear to God! I ran so quickly, I was like, oh Jesus! Oh sweet Jesus, oh no! Oh my God. I booked it. I was straight up like, oh nope, story gotta stop now. We running, baby. Didn't even need to. I've never actually lit up the area, maybe because I was always like, oh no, I'm not getting fills on Minecraft tonight. Not here, not no how. Nope. Yeah, come at me, your little dum-dums. Yeah. Absolute buffoons. Absolute buffoons. Oh my God. In this town. In this town, don't we know it now? The next surprise. In this town. You know what? I need to stop reading chat. Like, you just remind. I don't know why, but I saw I saw Creepers End Fright, and in my mind I heard like from that song the whatchamacallit, the like in this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise. Neighbor's gonna die of fright. You know what I mean? Yeah. Munch. Wait, calm down, Munchlax. You want to just chill? I'm hanging out. I'm telling the boys about 6 songs. Okay, fair enough. I heard it, and my mind was like, nope, it's Gombar. I was like, nope, Gombar. Oh my God. Like, in my mind, I was just like, that's Gombar, it'll be nothing. Turns out, it was something. Anyway, so, chat, what I wasn't even worried about it. What do you mean that's why you listen? You guys have made it hard to know. Gotta fill in the hole, man. I gotta fill in the hole. I can't just be leaving these around. Ah, jeez. Everybody back to the pumpkin song. Oh. Not a shot. Chat, you guys worry too much. I'm fine. We've been in worse situations. I don't know why you guys are like, oh gee whiz, Nap, you almost died there. It was nearly your life. Like, no, it wasn't. Don't worry about it. You got the 3 hearts? Yeah. You point. I got to 3 hearts that would require a full Nether creeper explosion. That other creeper, if it exploded, all right, listen. If that other creeper exploded, it would have triggered my totem. If it triggered my totem, the creeper would have blown up, killing the other mobs surrounding me. There were no skeletons in the area. I would have been fine. The regeneration on that alone would have helped me. I also have apples, which I could just have easily just be like, boop, boop. I'd have been fine, chat. Come on, it's me. I'm great at Minecraft. I got the Yeezys. Oh man, I feel like eventually Gombar will be the end of Napoleon. Probably. All right, chat. It's been great. You know, it's been fun. It's been a great joy of joys. I hope you've enjoyed. Yeah, you got a little fright, you know. Didn't have food in the Zombar 90% of the time. Yeah, well, you know, I wasn't that worried about it. You know, maybe you guys are right. Maybe it is about high time I talk to Soup again about those rocks, see what he's made out about them. But I don't know. He's taking his time. He sent off a letter, he said. So we sent that out. I'm kind of waiting to hear back, but I don't know. We'll see. Been working on a project. Don't worry about it. Not too much. Anyway, chat. Happy September. I hope you all are doing just fantastic. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. It'll be a fantastic weekend. I'll see you on Monday. And yeah, I mean, once again, apologies for YouTube videos being a little delayed. Once I'm moved again. Oh, good God. I will. Yeah. I'll figure out how that works. It's really just been a pain for that. So I really do apologize that I will ensure to the best of my ability that I fix that as best I can. But yeah. All right. Bye, chat. Bye, chat. Bye. Oh, wait, just for good measure. Bye, chat.